Hello everyone. Welcome to the last minute revision lecture on the partial derivatives. I will explain you with the help of the unique way how you can solve all these questions within the 1 minute time periods. Myself Dr. Harish Garg, you can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel. Now this lecture is a very beneficial for all those students who are going for the IIT JAMs, CSIR NET and the GATE mathematics. I will cover all those questions related to the partial derivatives and differentiability. The most important thing is the most important thing in this lecture is how you can attempt the questions within the 1 minute time periods. Remember students, your target is to how you can tackle the question. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये मत सोचना कि ये क्वेश्चन आईआईटी जैम का है तो गेट के लिए कोई बेनिफिशियल नहीं है. Fine, it may possible that I can solve few gate question in this video, fine, or few CSIR net question video or few IIT JAM question videos. अगर मैं IIT JAM के solve कर रहा हूं तो it doesn't mean that that question is not beneficial for the CSIR net and the gate. Always remember your target is to how to attempt the question. Fine, how to attempt the question, that's the most important thing. Fine. और एक और बात, because partial derivatives, differentiability, continuity, these are common topics in each of the examinations. So the concept, shortcut tricks, all are same. Fine. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा then you must subscribe my YouTube channel and like this video. So firstly I will tell you the few shortcut tricks. Fine. देखिए बच्चे, अभी आप लिखना बंद कर दीजिए. आप give me the 10 minutes. Fine, try to understand what I'm convey to you in the next 10 minutes. उसके बाद आप जितना चाहो लिखना चाहो लिख सकते हो. Just try to understand the concepts what I'm convey to you with the help of the shortcut tricks. Now whenever you have the function of this particular nature such that a b c d all are my positive, how you can check about the continuity and how you can check about the differentiability at the point x naught at the point 0,0. I know that you always solve with the help of the y is equal to mx, y is equal to mx square and so on, but that will take at least 5 minutes, or if not 5 minutes at least 2 minutes to solve the examination question. But I will tell you the unique approach when such kind of the function is said to be differentiable or is said to be continuous. Fine, always remember my shortcut tricks. That means whenever a and c, that is the x, दोनों x वाले ले लो plus y वाले, b over d, it is greater than 1, then you can say the function is continuous. On the other hand, if this ratio a over c plus b over d is greater than 1 plus 1 over c is satisfied, then you can say the function is differentiable, and that continuity and differentiability holds at the point 0,0 only. फिर बच्चे आप लिखने लग गए. अरे बच्चों मैं कह रहा हूं just give me the 10 minutes. आप ऐसे सीख नहीं पाओगे ना, तभी तो आप क्वालिफाई नहीं कर पा रहे. आप just give me the 10 minutes. Just give me the 10 minutes and then you can write it whatever you want. Just try to understand. Please cooperate. Fine. Whenever you want to check, like for example x y square divided by x4 plus y square, is it a continuous? Fine. How you can check? You can check the ratio. X is my 1 over 4 plus 2 over 2. Is it a greater than 1? Yes, that means the function is continuous. Is it differentiable? You can see, is it satisfied 1? Is it satisfied? No, because they are satisfied as equality, but it is not strictly. That means the function is not differentiable. Is it okay? Function is continuous but not differentiable. Another thing, this is a way only check about the 0,0. On the other hand, if you have the functions given in the form of x raised to power m sine 1 over x raised to power n, then this kind of the function is continuous for all those values of the m and n which are positive, and differentiable whenever m and m is greater than of n, like x cube sine 1 over x square, x cos 1 over x square. Is this function is continuous? Yes. Why? Because m and n both are my greater than 0. In this case, is it a continuous? Yes, x and x square both are my greater than 0 is a continuous. Are they differentiable? The first function is differentiable, yes, because 3 is greater than 2, satisfied. But the second function is not differentiable because 1 is not greater than 2. Is it okay? Another shortcut tricks. Whenever your target is to find the limit as x approaches 0, fine. Wherever the sin x appears, you can replace by x. Wherever the cos x is present, you can replace by 1. Wherever e of x is present, e of 0 is approximately 1. You can replace the quantity and then find the limit. Like if I say sin x plus x square divided by x, fine. Now whenever x approaches 0, this quantity becomes almost my x. I can say x plus x square divided by x. Now that will be 1 plus x. Now take the limit as x approaches 0. The answer is 1 is the get answer. Fine. This is a very simple example I have taken. The more complicated I will tell you in this a couple of slides. On the other hand, if you want to calculate the partial derivative, then you can use as a standard definitions. Fine. If you check about the differentiability, then you can see whether this limit is existence or not. Where a is the partial derivative of the f, b is called as the partial derivative of the y. लेकिन मैं ये definition कभी भी use नहीं करूंगा the next 50 plus question in this lecture. Fine. आप देख लेना, मैं कभी नहीं use करूंगा अभी. One important point. If I say, अगर मैं इसको ब्रैकेट लगा के यहां प्लस कर दूं, इफ आई से दैट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ द h and k, and if this limit is existence and unique, what is the meaning of that? That means f is differentiable at a comma b. Fine. And if I called this function is say h, then we can find the value of the h and k, that is called as function derivative at the point hk divided by, because the function is differentiable at a comma b, divided by f of a comma b. And that's a very, very important tips for you. Fine. Make sure this is applicable only when your limit is existence and uniqueness. Whenever the function is differentiable, the limits are all, the partial derivative always exists, while the reverse is not true. And this is the same way if you talk about the particular, but I am not using this kind of the definition everywhere. I will tell you the shortcut tricks. Clear yahan tak? Fine. Now students, now if you are new to my YouTube videos, you can scan and join my WhatsApp group, but make sure agar aap IIT JAM ke students ho, then only you are allowed to enter in this group. Fine. Agar aap CSIR NET और गेट के स्टूडेंट्स हो, देन यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू एंटर इन दिस ग्रुप. उसके लिए आप क्या करो, यू कैन वॉच माय प्लेलिस्ट गेट मैथमेटिक्स. आप कोई भी वीडियो उठाइए, इसके अंदर बारकोड दिया होगा गेट एंड सीएसआर नेट का बारकोड. यू कैन स्कैन एंड ज्वाइन दैट व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, वन स्टूडेंट्स फाइन कैन ज्वाइन ओनली वन ग्रुप. Only one group. So if you are already joined with my one group, then you will not be entered in this group because the seats are limited and they are always free of cost. Fine. If you want to find more lectures on the IIT JAM solutions or revision, you can watch my IIT JAM revision playlist. You can see all these videos are uploaded as per the syllabus of the IIT JAM 2026. All are uploaded in the sequence wise. You can see and learn the concept very well. If you are trying to prepare for the CSIR NET or the GATE mathematics, you can watch my playlist GATE mathematics and you can see the various lectures and the solutions uploaded with the help of yes, shortcut tricks. सिर्फ आपसे एक ही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा हर बार, यू कैन लाइक दिस वीडियो. अगर आपने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा, यू मस्ट सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल. चलिए अब स्टार्ट करते हैं. यू कैन सी हाउ यू कैन सॉल्व ईच क्वेश्चन विद द हेल्प ऑफ द 1 minute टाइम पीरियड. Now your target is to find the function is differentiable and so on. Sin and cosine आ गया. क्या रूल बताया मैंने आपको? Whenever x raised to power m, either the sine or cosine, when this function is said to be differentiable, whenever m is greater than n. Now look at the given g. The first case is satisfied, but look at this one. What is the m? M is 1, n is 1, 1 is not greater than 1. The function g is not differentiable. So second option, third option cancel. Fine. Now look at that. X is not equal to 0. That means either x is my positive or x is my negative. So firstly, I can assume x is my positive. Then what is the f? Mod of x is x square sine 1 over x. What will happen if x is my negative? Then mod of x will be minus of x. So then again you can see this is my x square sine. So now you can see m is greater than 1. So yes, f is my differentiable. D option cancel. A is the right answer of the problem. You can see it's a math 2025 paper, and how many seconds you are needed? Only maximum to 1 minute time period. Look at the second one. Your target is to check about the continuity at x is equal to 0. तो मैंने क्या रूल बताया आपको? You can replace sin x to be the x, cos x to be the 1, e raised to power x to be 1 and so on. तो अब आप देखो आपका f क्या बन गया? f will be x raised to power 1 by 8. ये आप 1 by x नहीं बदल सकते आप इसे, because whenever x approaches 0, 1 over x आपका इंफिनिटी हो गया. तो लेकिन ये यहाँ पे x स्मॉल होना चाहिए ना, 0, तो ये 0 नहीं है, तो ये आपका ऐसा ही रहेगा. Cos of 0 is 1 and g will be e raised to power x approximately 1 cos 1 over x. Now when this kind of the function is said to be continuous, क्या कंडीशन थी आपके पास ये कंटिन्यूस की? Whenever m and n are my strictly greater than 0. Now look at that. Find 1 over 8 or x1 both are my greater than 0. Yes, they are continuous. यहाँ मोड था ना, इसको दो केस बना सकते हो ना, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. इस केस में x is my 0 and 0 is not greater than 0. So g is not continuous. G is not continuous. So f is my continuous. G is not continuous. Again, A is the right answer of the problem. I hope you can like this video. मैं आपसे like और comment ही कहूंगा, because these videos are always free of cost. तो मेरे को लगता है कि अगर आप वीडियो को like and comment करेंगे, that will be showing that you are watching this video with the full confidence. चलिए f, I can open this bracket, x cube y. Okay, they are not talking about the continuity, they are talking about the differentiability. Fine. So partial derivative with respect to y करना है. Fine. So I can take y approaches 0, x comma y minus x comma 0. ऐसे ही होता है ना, y की लिमिट निकालनी है तो x को सेम रखना होगा. तो देखो कितनी लिमिट आ रही है. x comma y तो सेम रहा. What is x comma 0? Once the y is 0, ये 0 नहीं होगा ना, बिकॉज यहाँ पे दोनों 0 होने चाहिए. x comma 0 means whenever y is 0, the complete term 0. That means this part is my 0. If you divide it by y, the answer is x square minus y square x divided by x square plus y square. तो आंसर कितना हो गया? Whenever y approaches 0, the answer is x. So what is x? Is my 1. Now partial derivative with respect to x कैसे करेंगे? Limit x approaches 0. Now in this case you can take x comma 0. So now what is x comma 0? Sorry, 0 comma y. With respect to x निकाल रहे हो ना आप, so that will be 0 comma y. What is the value of the 0 comma y? Again you can see 0 comma y, that term will be 0, and x comma y, if you divide it by x, it will be x square minus y square into y divided by x square plus y square. If you take the limit x approaches 0, answer is minus y. So if you substitute y is my, so the answer is 3 is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at that. Again, your target is to check about the zeros. At the point x0, sin x I can replace as a x. So your function will be x square y square divided by x square plus y square plus xy square divided by x square plus y square. Fine. So firstly we will see whether the limits, whether the function is differentiable or not. तो आप इस पे ये वाला रूल लगा दें, a over c plus b over d must be greater than, fine, for differentiability. So we can check a over c, that is a 1, b over d, that is a 1. Is it greater than of the 1 plus 1? No. 1 over c, sorry, 1 over c, is it satisfied? Yes, it is satisfied. So that means the first part is my differentiable. Look at the second part, a over c, b over d, is it greater than 1 plus 1 over 2? Is it greater than? No, they are satisfied equality. That means this part is my not differentiable. So one part is not differentiable, that means f is not differentiable. So D option is the correct, C option is the wrong answer. Clear? Now look at the second and the third option, whether the limit exists. Okay, so I will tell you the limits tips. When the limit existence, fine, if you prove that the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, then the limit existence, and once it is existence, then the limit will be 0 only at the point 0,0. ऐसा नहीं कह सकते आप 1,2 पे, at the point 0,0. Fine. On the other hand, whenever degree of the numerator is less than of the degree of denominator or equal to, fine, then limit does not exist. Clear? अब बस यही चेक करते हैं दोनों पॉइंट पे. Degree of the numerator is 4, is greater than 2, limit exists, and 0. Degree is my 3, 3 is greater than 2, satisfied, limit is 0. So answer is 0 plus 0, satisfied. So 0. B is the right answer, A is the wrong answer. पहले तो limit existence दिखाई ना आपने, because the degree of the numerator is greater than of the degree of denominators. In both the cases, limit existence, limit is 0. अदरवाइज अगर आपको ये नहीं समझ में आती चीजें तो आप पास लेके कर लो, y x square and so on, जो भी पास लेना चाहते हो आप ले सकते हो आप. ओके, एंड देन ट्राई टू सॉल्व दैट. Okay, look at this next one. Again, they are continuity, differentiability and so on. मैं इसको फिर से अलग लिख लेता हूँ. x y square divided by x square plus y4 plus y raised to power 5 divided by x square plus y4. Check whether this is differentiable or not. So we will see a over c plus b over d. Is it greater than of the 1 plus 1 over 2? No, because the left hand side is my 1. 1 is greater than 3 by 2. Not possible. The first part is my not differentiable. So whatever the second part, the function is not differentiable. अगर आपको इसको वैसे चेक करना हो तो कैसे चेक करोगे? Because यहाँ पे x की पावर कितनी है? 0. So this rule is not applicable. This rule is applicable only whenever a, b, c, d all are my positives. But यहाँ पे तो 0 है, applicable नहीं है. But we have proved that the first part is not not differentiable. That means the function is not differentiable. और अगर ये first part not differentiable है, क्या ये continuous होगा? You can see 1 over 2 plus 2 over 4. Is it greater than 1? Again not satisfied. That means the function is not continuous as well. तो अगर ये भी continuous नहीं है तो that means the complete f is not continuous. Fine. Moreover, जैसे भी लास्ट में क्या बताया, लिमिट एग्जिस्टेंस, तो इसमें चेक कर लो. व्हाट इज द डिग्री ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर? डिग्री इज 3, डिनोमिनेटर इज 4. नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, दैट मींस लिमिट इज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. फाइन, लिमिट इज नॉट एग्जिस्टेंस. सो अगर लिमिट एग्जिस्टेंस नहीं है दैट मींस द फंक्शन इज नॉट कंटिन्यूस. चॉइस आपके जैसे मर्जी कर सकते हैं आप. चलिए, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव्स एफ एक्स, फाइन, 0 0 पे, तो कैसे लिमिट निकालोगे? x अप्रोचेस 0 एट द पॉइंट 0 0, x, 0 माइनस f 0 0, 0 0 पे तो 0 ही है, डिवाइडेड बाय x. So once you can substitute y is equal to 0, the first part will be 0, second part is 0, so answer is 0. fy, f of 0 comma y minus f of 0 0 divided by y, limit at y approaches 0. When you take x is 0, the first component will be 0, second component will be y minus 0 over y. Answer is 1. So both the limits are finite. That means both the limits are existence. C option correct. Exactly one of the limits is existence. That's the wrong answer. Fine. Now look at the first part. Limit y approaches 0. If you take y approaches 0, answer this my 0. And when you take x approaches 0 of this, answer is 0. When you take x approaches 0, answer is my y. And when you take y approaches 0, answer is again x. Yes, both the limits existence. So answer is A, C and D are the correct answer. Okay, look at this one. Find the values which is a local maxima. Okay, पहले इसको थोड़ा सा सही कर लेते हैं. That's a 2x plus 3y. Fine. और constant आपका -2. Look at that. This is my constant. This is my constant. So you can skip the constant. Fine. And write only for the variable of x and y. Fine. So find the partial derivative. तो क्या आएगा? Y is outside. It is 1 minus 2x into e raised to power minus 2x minus 3y, which is 0. Partial derivative with respect to y करेंगे, then it is x 1 minus 3y e raised to power something is 0. But e power can never be 0. From the first term y is 0 or x is half and x is 0, y is equal to 1 by 3. So coordinates are my 0 0 and half 1 by 3. Fine. Now how you can check about the matrix? You have to define the Hessian matrix. Fine. I can define as a H, which is fxx, fxy, fyx, fyy. For more detail, you can watch about my theory lectures related to the Hessian matrix. So you can substitute f of xx, एक्सपोनेंशियल को छोड़ दो, तो आपके पास fx will be y into 1 minus 2x. इसको x के साथ डेरिवेटिव करेंगे, that will be minus 2y. इसको y के साथ करेंगे 1 minus 2x. Similarly, this is yx, इसको x के साथ करेंगे, that's 1 minus 3y and it is minus 3x. Fine. Now clearly say the point 0 0 is my saddle point. Why? Because at the point 0 0 the first term is my 0. Fine. Whenever the first term is 0, that is a saddle point. Now at the point half 3 by 1 by 3, it's a y, so that will be minus 2 by 3, 0 0 and it is minus. Now as you can see, both the eigenvalues are my less than 0, therefore the point is maximum. So once the half and 3 maximum, you can substitute the given equation. 12 into 1 by 6 e raised to power 1 plus 1 minus 2. Answer is 2 is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. For a twice differentiable function, can you assume any differentiable function which is twice x square, or you can choose as a constant, or you can choose as a x. लेकिन यहाँ पे सब जगह पे सेकंड डेरिवेटिव चाहिए ना आपको. फाइन. अगर आप 1 ले लोगे दैट विल बी 0, सभी आंसर 0 हो जाएंगे ना आपके, तो सेटिस्फाइड कुछ नहीं होगा. तो ऑलवेज टेकन एज एक्स स्क्वायर. देन व्हाट इज योर u? 1 over y integration from minus y to y x plus t square. Integrate with respect to t, so that is a 3 is outside, x plus t cube from minus y to plus y. 1 over 3y x plus y cube minus x minus y cube. So if you open this bracket, a cube, x cube will be cancelled, 2y cube plus 3 3 6 and so on. तो आपका ये कितना हो गया आपका? इट्स y 2y square plus 6x square divided by 3. That is my u. Fine. Now you can see the options. Your target is to find the uxx. Find the second derivative. That is my 4. u y y. U of y will be 4 over 3. U of y will be 4 over 3 y. Now substitute the given options. 4, 2 over y, 8 over 3, fine, plus 4 over 3, 12 divided by 3 satisfied. 4, 8 over 3 minus 4 over 3 not satisfied. 4, it's a 1 over 3, that's a 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3 which is not satisfied. 4 over 3 minus 4 over 3 not satisfied. A is the right answer of the problem. You can see the recent year papers I had solved and it's a very easy manner. Like or comment कर दीजिए please. Function is given, limit x approaches 0. 0 means existence and unique. Fine. तो ये L क्या होगा आपका? So that what is the meaning of that? That means the f is differentiable at 1 1 1. So what is the definition? So मैंने क्या बताया था आपको? Function derivative divided by values at 1 1 1. So what is the function value? This f at the 1 1 1 will be 3. और किस पॉइंट पे बोला आपको? 1 2 4. तो इसका डेरिवेटिव कितना हो जाएगा? 3x² प्लस 3y² 3z² at the point 1 2 4 3 12 4 16 48. The answer is 63. So will be 21 is the right answer of the problem. जो शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स आपको स्टार्टिंग में बता दी उसी से सॉल्व कर रहा हूं मैं, कोई अलग अप्रोच नहीं लगाऊंगा मैं. ओके, लुक एट दिस वन. नाउ वेदर द लिमिट्स एक्जिस्टेंस और नॉट. ओके, यहां कंटिन्यूटी डिफरेंशियबिलिटी नहीं पूछा. ओके, इफ इज इट ए डिफरेंशियबल? यू कैन सी a over c, b over d. Is it greater than of 1 over 1 plus 6? You can see it's a 7 by 6. Is it greater than 7 by 6? No, the function is not differentiable. Fine. So if the function is not differentiable, similarly you can check about the continuity, whether the function is continuous or not. Yes, it is continuous because 7 by 6 is greater than 1. Then function is continuous as. Fine. लेकिन यहाँ पे पूछा नहीं इन्होंने. Fine. चलिए, फर्स्ट लिमिट 0 0 0 पे तो 0 हो गया एंड टी स्क्वायर. फाइन. ओके, लिमिट एग्जिस्ट कब करेगी? लिमिट एग्जिस्टेंस का क्या रूल बताया मैंने आपको? व्हेन डिग्री ऑफ द न्यूमरेटर is strictly greater than of the degree of the denominator, then the limit existence. Fine. ये तो बताया ना मैंने आपको. Now you can see 7 is greater than 6, satisfied. Limit exists, limit exists, limit exists, limit exists. Fine. Now, sorry, ये इसकी नहीं कह सकते हम, ये f नहीं है, ये दिस अ पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव. f के बारे में तो हम कह सकते हैं. And whether it's a half or not, you can this value is 0. I can substitute. It is t raised to power 7 divided by 2 t raised to power 6 minus 0 divided by t. तो कितना आंसर हो गया इसका? That will be half. Yes, the first option is the correct one. Similarly, I can check about this case. I can substitute t and 2. Fine. Divided by t raised to power 6 plus 2 raised to power 6 and t cube minus 0 divided by t. T raised to power 7. Fine. T raised to power 7 will be cancelled. 8. 1 plus 2 raised to power 6 which is not equal to 1 by 3. D option is cancelled. Now we will check about the partial derivatives at the point 0 0. That means x comma 0 0 comma 0 divided by x as limit x approaches 0. So what is that? 0 comma 0 is 0. When y is equal to 0, the whole answer is 0. So partial derivative exists 0. Similarly, partial derivative with respect to y, 0 comma y, 0 comma 0 divided by y. Again, this part is 0. Whenever x is 0, again answer is 0. They are equal. So the correct answers are A, B, C are the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. U is a function, partial derivative of u with respect to x and partial derivative with respect to y. Can you find the partial derivative? 1. I can take x over x square plus y square. I can take either as a u over v. Fine. So that will be x square plus y square and whole square. It is x square plus y square into 1 minus 2x square. Similarly, partial derivative with respect to y. So y is, first part is 0, then minus plus 2xy divided by x square plus y square and whole square. Similarly, v with respect to x, it's a 0 minus 2xy divided by x square plus y square and whole square. Partial derivative with respect to y is 1 plus x square plus y square, x square plus y square into 1 minus 2y square. Now add the point cos and sine. What is the value of the ux? Denominator will be 1. Fine. Denominator will be 1. The numerator will be 1 minus y square minus x square. What is the y square minus x square? Sine square minus cos square. I can written as it's a cos of 2 theta. Fine. Or otherwise, this expression is here. So 1 minus cos square minus plus sine square. So that will be 2. That will be my twice sine square theta. Is it okay? U of x will be my twice y. Y is my sine. Sorry, गलत लिख दिया. Y मेरा sine है यहाँ पे. Fine. तो ये cos आ जाएगा. Fine. U of y. Denominator is 1. 2 into sine and cos. It's a sine of 2 theta. V of x. It's a minus sine 2 theta. V of y. V of y. This is a 1. The numerator becomes 1 plus x square minus y square. So that expression becomes, कितनी वैल्यू आ जाएगी इसकी? 1 plus cos square minus sin square. 1 plus cos square minus sin square. यही आएगा इसका एक्सप्रेशन. Fine, that will be 2 cos square. Fine. Now you can substitute in the given expression the determinant u of x 2 cos square, u of y sine of 2 minus of sine of 2, and it's a 2 cos square. If you find the determinant, it's a 4 times cos of 4 minus sine square. So I can write as a 2 sine theta cos theta square. So 4 I can take as a common, cos square I can take as a common. Fine. This is a minus plus. The inside term is cos square plus sine square. So the answer is 4 times cos square is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this next one. Function is given to you. U is x1 x square power 4 x cube square minus x1 cube x4 minus 26 x1 square x2 square x3 square. Then your target is to find the partial derivatives at the point, and whatever the expression is given to you, that is equal to c t raised to power k, and your target is to find the value of k. That means there is no bother about that. There is no need of the c, because our target is to find the value of k only. Fine. Very simple. What is the degree of the first term? 7. Degree of the second term? 7. Degree of the third term? Again 7. It's a cube. Fine. अगर आपके पास u की डिग्री 7 है, fine, then what is the partial derivative? इसकी डिग्री कितनी हो जाएगी आपकी भी। फाइन, सो यू कैन चूज एनी वन, बिकॉज ये u क्या होगा आपका, u इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू x रेज टू पावर 7। ऐसे तो आएगा, ऐसे ही आएगा ना, डिग्री सबकी डिग्री जो है वो 7 की फॉर्म की है। सो आई कैन चूज एनी वन फंक्शन, लेट्स से this part. I can substitute t, t square and t cube. So u is proportional to t square, that's a 8, t cube, that's a 6. So that is 9, 15. फाइन, अब आपको पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव निकालना है। फाइन, तो इसके अंदर फिल कर देते हैं अभी। सो x की वैल्यू क्या है, t, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू, सो इट्स 15 टाइम्स t रेज़ टू पावर 14। फाइन, प्लस, बस जरूरत ही नहीं है, आपने एक ही टर्म लिया ना आपने, तो इसका पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव कितना आएगा, इट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू टी रेज़ टू पावर 14, इसके साथ जो भी आएगा दैट्स ए कांस्टेंट। फाइन, सो द आंसर इज, बिकॉज ये तभी लगा है बिकॉज डिग्री इज सेम फॉर द ईच पार्ट। फाइन, once the degree is same you can multiply and then get the same result. Okay, f of x is given p q r s. So I think that's a simple, इसको तो मेरे ख्याल से कुछ है नहीं इसमें। फाइन, you can find the fx partial derivative with respect to x, 2x 1 plus x square y square, और क्या चाहिए आपको, fy 2y divided by 1 plus x square y square। एक बार और चाहिए डेरिवेटिव, u over v लगा लेते हैं। ओके, सो दैट विल बी 1 plus x square plus y square into 2 minus 4x square, नीचे इसका होल स्क्वायर हो गया, एफ वाई वाई। पहली बात यहां से भी देख सकते हैं फंक्शन इज सिमेट्रिक है। फाइन, तो अगर सिमेट्रिक है जो एफ एक्स है वही एफ वाई होगा, रिप्लेस एक्स एंड वाई, तो यहाँ पे भी रिप्लेस एक्स एंड वाई कर दो तो आंसर सेम आएगा। चलो अब तो कर ही लिया हमने। फाइन, और क्या रह गया, ओके, फंक्शन इज सिमेट्रिक तो एक्स वाई एंड वाई एक्स सेम आ जाएंगे आपके भी, तो इसको वाई के साथ कर देते हैं, दैट विल बी -4xy डिवाइडेड बाय होल स्क्वायर। फाइन, तो आपका 0 0 पे निकालना आपको, 0 0 पे आपका एफ एक्स कितना हो गया 0, एफ वाई विल बी 0, ओके, एफ एक्स एक्स 0 पे ये दोनों वैल्यूज कितनी 0 2 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 1, एफ वाई वाई भी आपका 2 आएगा एंड एफ वाई एक्स वाई इज माई 0। सो p, this is my 2 is 2 0 0. So what is a ps minus c, positive, q is negative, that's a false. p is positive, ps minus q is greater than 0, fine, it's a negative, wrong. So the right answer is b is the correct answer of the problem. Okay, u is the functions, a is the determinants. Again I think it's a very simple. फाइन, सेकंड 2 बार डेरिवेटिव करना आपको, तो इसका कितना हो गया 2x। फाइन, एक बार और कर देते हैं तो प्रोडक्ट रूल लग जाएगा, सो 1 e की पावर x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर प्लस 2x स्क्वायर e की पावर x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर। अगेन यू कैन सी द फंक्शन इज सिमेट्रिक विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x एंड y। फाइन, तो आप एफ वाई वाई डायरेक्टली लिख दो, आप इसका जहां पे x है वहां पे y कर दो, y की जगह पे x कर दो, सो दैट विल बी वाई स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2y स्क्वायर e की पावर y स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर। फाइन, और क्या रह गया, फंक्शन इज सिमेट्रिक सो एक्स वाई एंड वाई एक्स आर सेम, इसको y के साथ डेरिवेटिव कर दो, सो दैट इज 4xy e रेज़ टू पावर x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर। फाइन, now your target is to find the cos and sine, तो cos and sine पे ऊपर इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आ गई, whenever is the cos and sine e raised to power 0 is 1, e raised to power 1 is e, find it's a twice e plus 2 cos square, fine, yes it's a 2 cos square x into e, f of y y के लिए क्या हो जाएगा twice e plus 2 sin square n into e, एंड एफ वाई वाई के लिए क्या हो जाएगा, इट विल बी साइन एंड कोसाइन से 2 sine 2x into e. Fine. Now you can find the determinant as limit n approaches infinity. तो यहाँ पे fill करें अगर, so e will be common. Fine. So that will be 1 plus 2 cos square n. Okay, fine. It is my 2e. मैं लगता है x की फॉर्म में लिख देते ना इसे, so that is quite easy. Fine. चलो anyhow, it is my sine of 2x, 2e sine of 2x, and 2e is outside. It is 1 plus 2 sine square n. Fine. और इसको x और y की फॉर्म में लिख लेते हैं, तो आई थिंक दैट इज क्वाइट इजी. फाइन. उससे क्या होता है कि आपकी कैलकुलेशन सेव हो जाती है इजीली भी. फाइन. चलिए एनी हाउ, so how you can find the determinants? Evaluate the limit as n approaches infinity. So इसका determinant निकाल लेते हैं. 4e square, it is 1 plus 2 sine square n plus cos square n. Fine. Plus 4 sine square n cos square n minus 4e square is common. It is sine square of 2n. Now sine square of 2n and 4 sine square of n will be cancelled. This number is my 1. 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 1 is 3. 12 e square is the right answer of the problem. Okay, which of the following partial derivative exists? Function continuous or not? देखिए polynomial आ गया आपके पास. Fine. Check whether this is a continuous or not. 2 over 4, 1 over 2. Is it a greater than 1? No. So that means the function is not continuous. The function is continuous. First option is cancelled. Third option is cancelled. Moreover, function is not continuous. That implies the function is not differentiable. Fine. तो differentiability की कहीं बात नहीं हुई. Now they are talking about the partial derivative. Partial derivative of f exists. Both the partial derivatives. सबसे पहले x निकाल लेते हैं. क्या होगा? x0 minus 0 0 divided by x. Whenever x approaches, ये वाला पार्ट तो 0 हो गया आपका. Whenever y is 0, तो ये पार्ट कितना हो गया? 0. तो fy will be 0. Similarly, जब आप fy करोगे, so that component will be replaced by 0 comma y. Whenever 0 comma y, fy is also 0. Yes, both the limits existence, both the partial derivative exist. Both one partial derivative does not exist. B is the right answer of the problem. Fine. आप कंटिन्यूटी को इस तरह से भी चेक कर सकते हो आप. Moreover, you can see what is the degree of the numerator. 3. Degree of the denominator is 4. Since 3 is less than 4, limit is not exist. So once the limit is not existence, that means it is not continuous. तो ऐसा आपकी. Okay, look at the next one. F. What come in your mind when you look about the quantity? That is called as the homogeneous terms. Fine. And whenever you have the homogeneous terms, you have to use the Euler formula, which is called as the n into f, where n is the degree of the homogeneous term. फाइन. तो होमोजीनियस टर्म में आपको क्या करना? हर फंक्शन को y by x की फॉर्म में लिखो. Write every term in the form of the y by x. So if you look about the f, I need a x square here because it's a y square, so I can multiply and divide by x square. So it's a y square over x square, tan inverse y over x. So what is the degree? Degree is my 7 because this is the homogeneous. It is of the form y over x. Its power is 7. Answer is 7. F is the correct answer. Look at the next one. Whether the partial derivative existence or not. Again, limit. सबसे at the point 0 0. X comma 0, 0 comma 0 divided by x. This part will be 0. Whenever y is equal to 0, the numerator becomes x. X divided by x 1. So first option cancel, third option cancel. What is fy? fy में आप क्या करोगे, इंस्टेड ऑफ द x, 0 you have to replace by 0, y and divided by y. Fine. So what is the value of the 0, y? When x is 0, answer is 0. So 0 minus 0, answer is 0. So first answer is 1. Fy is my 0. Fy is my 0. D option cancel. B is the right answer. Okay, look at this next one. Which of the following function is continuous or not? Again, I can use, what is the rule for the continuity? When the function is continuous, whenever m and n are positive, and when the function is differentiable, whenever m is greater than n. So first one is a continuous. 2 and 1 both are positive. 2 and 1 both are positive. The first part is continuous. 2 and 1 both are continuous. 2 and 1 both are continuous. 0 is a constant function. Every constant function is continuous. Yes, f is my continuous. The first option cancel. Whether it's a differentiable or not, how you can check about the differentiability? I can apply this rule. Whether m is greater than n or not. 2 is greater than 1, satisfied. 2 is greater than 1, satisfied. First part is differentiable. 2 is greater than 1, yes, differentiable. 2 is greater than 1, yes, differentiable. Every constant function is differentiable. So every case is differentiable. The C option, f is not differentiable, cancel. F is differentiable, satisfied. Whether the partial derivative with respect to x are continuous or not. चलिए पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x निकाल लेते हैं. तो x के साथ जब भी पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव करेंगे तो कितना आंसर आएगा? द फर्स्ट वन विल बी 2x sin 1 over x plus, when you take sine derivative, it's a cos 1 by x and minus cos 1 over x. Y will be 0. And clearly say this part is not continuous. Why? Because you can see m is my strictly greater than 0, but here x raised to power 0, m is 0. तो अगर पहला पार्ट ही आपका कंटिन्यूस नहीं है तो इसका मतलब द C partial derivative with respect to y is not satisfied. Fine. Similarly, अगर आप partial derivative with respect to y करोगे तो ये part will be 0. Then it is 2y sin 1 over y minus cos. Again, this part is not continuous. Fine. That means both the partial derivatives are not continuous is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. Second derivative does not exist, second derivative exists, and so on. Differentiability. So for need of the differentiability, we always need, firstly, function must be continuous. Fine. When the function is continuous at 0, the function is continuous at the 0 when the lower limit is equal to upper limit. Fine. And it must be equal to function values at the x. So that means a square is a cube. That implies a square 1 minus a is equal to 0. A has the two values, either 0 or 1. Fine. So infinitely many values, exactly one values, and so on. Now can you find the first derivative? It is my twice x plus a, thrice x plus a square whenever x is less than 0, x is greater than 0. But we need the second derivative. Find the second derivative. It is my 2 6 of x plus a whenever x is less than 0, x is greater than 0. Now you can see whether the limit is existence at 0 at limit x approaches 0 minus of the f double dash, that will be 2. फाइन. क्या यहाँ पे 2 मिलेगी आपको लिमिट कभी भी? 6 a आएगी ना इसकी लिमिट, बट a हैज ओनली 2 वैल्यूज 0 and 1, तो ये कभी भी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा. फाइन. सो दैट मीन्स द फंक्शन इज एग्जिस्टेंस एट x0, so the limit second derivative does not exist at for any values of the a is the right answer. चलिए next one. G is my twice differentiable. So I can assume G of A is my A square. Fine. तो आपका F क्या बन गया? Y square plus डेरिवेटिव विल बी माई 2xy. फाइन. अब आप चेक कर लेते हैं. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या बन गई? पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x प्लस y इंटू, दो बार डेरिवेटिव करेंगे. f ऑफ x कितना बना इसका? 2 ऑफ y. f of y will be 2y plus 2x. Now if you substitute partial derivative y with respect to x, 2, is it equal to partial derivative of y? No, it's a 4y, which is not equal. Look at the second case. 2y plus 2x, this is a partial derivative with respect to y, plus y into 2, is it equal to 2 of y? Not satisfied. Partial derivative with respect to x plus x into 2. Fine. Is it partial derivative with respect to y? 2y plus 2x, satisfied. 2y plus x into 2, which is equal to partial derivative with respect to x, 2y, which is not satisfied. C is the right answer of the problem. Now you can see whether the function is continuous or not. What is the degree of the numerator? यहाँ से तो 2 डिग्री मिलेगी. फाइन. I can write it is in the form of the root x square divided by root x square plus root y square into x4 plus y square. यहाँ से तो डिग्री 1 मिली. यहाँ से डिग्री कितनी मिलेगी? 2. So the degree of the numerator is 2, degree of the denominator is 1. So since degree of the numerator is greater than of the degree of denominator, that means limit existence at 0,0 और इसकी लिमिट कितनी आएगी? Limit will be 0. So therefore the function is continuous because the limit existence. So once the function is continuous, A option is the right answer. Now you can check about the partial derivatives. Fx x comma 0 minus f of 0 comma 0 divided by x. Whenever y is equal to 0, this component will be 0, that will be 1, that is my x4, that is x square divided by x, which is my 0 as limit x approaches 0. So limit is 0, partial derivative does not exist, cancel. Similarly, f of y will be limit y approaches 0, 0 comma y minus 0. Whenever x is 0, this complete term will be 0. So partial derivative y does not exist, cancel. D is the right answer of the problem. Next one is g is my twice differentiable functions. Again I can choose g is my x square. तो आपका फंक्शन क्या बन गया? x square plus y square minus 2z square. Fine. Then your target is to find the second derivatives. So पहला डेरिवेटिव कितना हो गया आपका? 4x into x square plus y square minus 2z square. F of xx will be 4 is outside, और इसको ब्रैकेट खोल लेते हैं, x क्यूब प्लस एक्स वाई स्क्वायर minus 2xz square. Now find the second derivative with respect to x. 3x square plus y square minus 2z square. Similarly, you can find the partial derivative with respect to y. Clearly say this function is symmetric with respect to x and y. Symmetry का मतलब क्या बच्चे? अगर मैं x को y में और y को x में चेंज करता हूं, then the function is same. तो आप एफ वाई में डायरेक्टली निकाल सकते हो. रिप्लेस एक्स टू बी द वाई एंड वाई टू बी द एक्स. क्या एक्स एंड जेड आर सिमेट्रिक? नो. क्यों? अगर आप इसमें एक्स और जेड को रिप्लेस करते हो आपस में तो फंक्शन सेम नहीं रहेगा. तो आप इसको एफ ऑफ जेड निकाल लेते हैं. फर्स्ट टाइम करेंगे तो इट्स ए ट्वाइस इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर माइनस 2z स्क्वायर, और 2z स्क्वायर का दोबारा करेंगे -4z. फाइन. So it's a minus of 8z. So I can multiply z inside. Fine. Then z into z is minus 8 x square plus y square minus 6 z square. Now you can add fx, fy and fzz as per the given requirements. So 4 will be common. Fine. I can take 4 as a common. So it's a 6, 3x square, 3y square and minus of 2x square. Fine. It's a minus 8x square. Okay, it's a 12x square, 4x square minus 8x square. पहले x square का coefficient ले लेते हैं. What is the coefficient of the x square? If you add 12 plus 4 minus 8 plus y square का coefficient 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into 3 and 4, 8 into 1 plus z square का coefficient ले लेते हैं. It's a minus of 8 plus 48. तो आपका आंसर फाइनली कितना हो गया, यहां लिख दे रहा हूं. सो इट इज माई 16, 8x square प्लस 8y square. इट इज माई 16 माइनस करेंगे यहां से. फाइन. सो दैट विल बी 32 z square. So first of all are my positive. So you can see this number is my negative. This number is my negative. Fine. Now you can see what is the g double dash. G is my 2. फाइन. तो मैं यहाँ पे अगर इसको यहाँ पे अगर मैं 2 लिख रहा हूं, 2 इंटू 4 8, 8x स्क्वायर 8y स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे g डैश में x आ जाएगा. सो द राइट आंसर इज B is the correct option. Okay, you can scan and join if you are really interested to learn with me. चलिए look at the next one. Your target is to find the partial derivatives of the f, partial derivative with respect to y. अब आप स्टेटमेंट को ध्यान से देखिए, यहाँ पे y over x लिखा हुआ है. That means it is a homogeneous form. Once this is a homogeneous form, your target is to apply the Cauchy-Euler formula. Sorry, Euler homogeneous formula. This is n into f. Fine. So your first target is to write every terms in the form of the y over x. I can divide by x, multiply by x. Fine. So x square मैं सबसे कॉमन निकाल दे रहा हूं. फाइन. तो अगर मैं x square यहां से कॉमन निकालूं, इट्स अ रूट. सो इफ आई डिवाइड देम, that will be y over x sine of plus y over x cosine of. Fine. That part is my homogeneous. So degree will be 2. ये डिग्री 2 आ गई. सो n is my 2. फाइन. तो जैसे ही n आपको 2 मिला, so your answer will be 2f. Now your target is to calculate the values at 1, 1. x की वैल्यू 1 है. 1 into fx plus y is my 1, fy which is twice f at 1, 1. So can you calculate the value of the f11? So you can see 1, 1 minus 1, 0, e raised power 0 is 1, sine of pi by 2 plus 1 cos pi over 3. So the cos pi over 3 is 1 by 2. That is my 3 over 2. If I substitute, answer is 3 is the correct answer. Look at the next one. Your target is to find the partial derivatives at the 0, 0. Partial derivative y. Fine. How you can check about the partial derivative y in a very simple manner? If I found आप इस पे ये लिमिट नहीं लगा सकते. ओके, सो इट्स x, y माइनस फाइन x, 0 डिवाइडेड बाय y. तो ये कितना आ गया? x, 0. whenever y is 0, the first component is 0. x, y this divided by y. It is my x square x minus y divided by x square plus y square as limit y approaches 0. तो ये कितना हो गया? y approaches 0. That will be my x. Fine. So partial derivative y is my x. Is it okay? Similarly, partial derivative of the x, limit x approaches 0, because at the point 0 0 it is f of x comma y, f of 0 comma y divided by x. Again that quantity will be 0, because whenever x is 0 you can substitute x comma y divided by x, एक x cancel हो जाएगा, so it's a xy, x minus y, x square plus y square, as limit x approaches 0 it is 0. So the answer is f of x will be 0 for all x and y. तो आप फिल कर दीजिए, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ एफ वाई विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स 1 minus 0. Answer is 1 is the correct answer of this problem. Is it fine? Okay. चलिए next one. F is x square y divided by x square plus y square. Check whether it's a bounded or unbounded. Mod of f से start करते हैं. X square, find. This quantity will always be less than 1. Fine. And for the, what is the y? Y is the part of the r cube, r square. So that will go to infinity. That means it is unbounded. So f is bounded. F is bounded. Fine. Now we can calculate the partial derivatives. Partial derivative किसी point पे नहीं पूछा, so we have to do it in general manner. So that will be 2xy over x square plus y square plus, I can apply the product rule. Fine. So that will be minus 2x cube into y. Is it okay? और अब यहां से इसको बाउंड करना है, so you have to start from this manner. Fine. Now how you can check whether it's a bounded or not? So यहां से कैलकुलेशन लेंथी हो जाएगी ना आपकी. Fine. Or if you take as a LCM x square plus y square, so it will be 2x cube y, it will be cancelled out, and 2x y square. Fine. Is it okay? Then how you can prove that this is less than or greater than? How you can check about that it's a less than or greater than? Again we can never say about that. Fine. अब आप क्या करते हैं, इसको पोलर में चेंज कर लेते हैं. x is r cos, y is equal to r sin. So the numerator becomes 2 r cube cos sin square. Denominator becomes r raised to power 4. Fine. So you can see that denominator becomes 1 over r, and whenever r approaches 0, whenever the radius is infinite, it will goes to the 0. That means the partial derivative is bounded. Fine. यहाँ पे इसको भी पार्शियल में कन्वर्ट कर लो, इसको भी पोलर में. So that is r cube cos square sin divided by r square, and clearly say whenever r approaches infinity, fine, that will goes to the infinity. That means f is my unbounded. So the right answer is B is the correct answer of the problem. Okay, f is a twice differentiable functions. तो मैं f को x square ले लेता हूँ. Then your function of the g becomes u square minus v square of whole square. Fine. So u4 plus v4 minus 2u square v square. Then आपको अब दो बार डेरिवेटिव करना है इसका. पहली बार डेरिवेटिव करेंगे, इट इज अ 4u क्यूब 4u of v square g of u 12u square minus 4v square. G with respect to v, because again you can see the function is symmetric with respect to u and v, तो आप डायरेक्टली g of v भी लिख सकते हो आप. 12v square, replace u and v. Now you can add them. If you add them, it's a 12 times u square plus v square minus 4 times u square plus v square. It's a 8 times u square plus v square. So look at the first option, last option. What is the second derivative of the function is 2. So 2 at this is which is not equal to 8 times. It will be twice. First derivative will be 2x, 2 into u square minus v square. Fine. And पहली बात तो प्लस आना चाहिए ना, ये नेगेटिव चल रहे हैं आपके. This number is my 2. 2 into 2 4. 4 into 2 is 8. This is negative, but we need a positive. B is the right answer of the problem. Okay, function is given to you again. Look at that, xfy plus fyx. You have to apply the Euler equation. So write everywhere in the form of y over x. I can divide by x square, multiply by x4, x square. So that will be x raised to power 4, y square, x square, e raised to power y over x. Fine. Now if I open this bracket, 2 ln 4 plus 2 ln of that's a homogeneous function. Fine. So if I define the new functions, say u is equal to f minus 8 ln of x. Fine. That is the function of the y by x. So that means the u is my homogeneous function. Fine. What is the homogeneous degree? What is the homogeneous degree of the u? u की homogeneous degree कितनी है? 0. बिकॉज यहाँ देखो, ये तो मैं उधर ले गया ना टर्म को, इधर तो x की पावर 0 ही बची ना आपकी. सो इसका मतलब u के ऊपर मैं पार्शियल होमोजीनियस लगाऊं, x इंटू यू एक्स, y इंटू यू वाई, विच इज इक्वल टू 0. फाइन. नाउ यू कैन फाइंड, दिस इज माई u. Fine, you can substitute the value. So first one is fx minus 8 over x plus y fy minus 0. So आपका टारगेट है x into fx plus y into fy निकालना. So that will be 8 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the next one. Again, your target is to find the values at the point 0. So firstly, you can find the partial derivative. Limit y approaches 0, xy, y approaches 0. तो x को कांस्टेंट रखेंगे. फाइन. एंड वेरी द y डिवाइडेड बाय x. तो कितना सा हो गया, x कोमा 0. तो ये तो सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुआ ना, x प्लस 0. तो दोनों चीजें यहीं जा जाएंगी. सो एफ एक्स वाई डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस वाई. What is the x comma 0? Whenever y is 0, the first quantity is my 0 divided by x. So that will be y square over x plus y as limit y approaches 0. 0. Fine. f of x करेंगे तो यहाँ पे x comma y minus 0 comma y divided by x as limit x approaches 0 of the x. Clear? तो ये कितना आंसर है? Again, this part will be 0. If you substitute xy, x will be cancel out. That number will be y square over x plus y. If you substitute limit x approaches 0, answer is y. Therefore, fy is my 0, fx is equal to y. Substitute in the given expression, the first quantity will be my 0, y with respect to x, and x with respect to y. 1 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the next one. Your target is to find the value of g, which is defined as x into fx, y into fy divided by f. Again, you can see the numerator part is defined corresponding to the homogeneous terms. So my target is to write the f in terms of the y over x. How I can write the first this quantity? I can common the x square. Fine. ये हो गया आपके पास. Fine. I have to write, I can divide this power is minus 4 by 3 I can multiply this value by -4/3. तो ये कितना हो गया 1/x. So I can write the f is 1/x is outside and the inside function is my of the form y/x. So that means f is a homogeneous function. What is the degree? Degree is my -1. ये ऊपर जाके -1 हो गया. Fine. So what is the numerator value? It's a -1 into f divided by f. Answer is -1. So g will be my -1. Is it okay? Now g is changes with respect to x. No, because g is my constant function. Fine, but not with respect to y, not with respect to x, changes with x and also with respect to y, and neither change with the x nor with respect to y is the right answer. Okay, look at this another one. Again, your target is to find the limits at partial derivatives at the point 0. F of x comma 0 minus 0 comma 0 divided by x. Whenever x is 0, you can see here is x is 0. So this part is 0. Here is y is 0. Whenever y is my 0, it's a root of x. It will be cancelled out. X over x 1. So ये आपका आंसर तो हो गया 1. What is the fy? Fy is limit y approaches 0, 0 comma y, 0 comma 0 divided by y. Again, x is my 0. The function value is 0. Whenever x is 0, तो ये function आपका पूरा 0 हो जाएगा. Why? I can write the denominator is root x square. Fine. तो मैं इसको क्या लिख सकता हूं भी? x into 1 plus. Fine. Moreover, यहां से देखिए x की वैल्यू कितनी है 0 and whenever x is 0 the function value is my 0, so it is 0 minus 0 0. तो ये वैल्यू 0 हो गई. 1 plus 0 1 is the right answer of the problem. Clear? Okay, look at this another one. F is a continuous function. G and H are my differentiable. F is a continuous function and G and H are my differentiable. Fine. So f is a continuous function. x ले लेते हैं और 1 ले लेते हैं कांस्टेंट. ट्वाइस तो नहीं ना बोला, सिंपल बोला है. 1 इसलिए मत लीजिए क्योंकि पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव 0 हो जाएंगे सारे. फाइन. तो कैपिटल एफ क्या बन गया आपका u2v1. फाइन. फंक्शन ऑफ द t. अब आपको पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू, बिकॉज u and v आर द फंक्शंस ऑफ द x and y. फाइन. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x करिए इसका. तो कांस्टेंट के साथ बस इंटीग्रेशन वाले पार्ट में आएगा आपके पास. दैट इज पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ u विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x माइनस पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ v विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सिमिलरली f ऑफ y कितना हो जाएगा? y के लिए भी ये कांस्टेंट है 0 हो जाएगा और फिर पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ u विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y माइनस पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ v with respect to y, because v and u are the functions of the x and y. So what is that? Your target is to add them. If you add, it will be u plus, fine, minus v with respect to x, v with respect to y. That's the answer. Look at that. What is the u? U is my g. So partial derivative of u with respect to x, u with respect to y. यहाँ प्लस चाहिए आपको. यहाँ देखिए g के अंदर माइनस आ गया. फाइन. h में माइनस है, आपको h में पॉजिटिव चाहिए लेकिन यहाँ h में नेगेटिव आ गया. फाइन. h में आपको नेगेटिव हो गया लेकिन आपको क्या चाहिए? पॉजिटिव चाहिए. सो सी ऑप्शन इज ऑल्सो कैंसल. राइट ऑप्शन इज ओनली फोर्थ, दैट इज ओनली ए. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम. फाइन. v u x and y, so that's the a is the right answer of the problem. Is it okay? So you can see that all these questions I had solved in a very simple manner. Again I suggested you, if you want to join, you can scan and join my WhatsApp group. उम्मीद करता हूँ वीडियो को लाइक एंड कमेंट जरूर करें. Fine. I will upload the next part very soon. Till then you can share this video with your friends. Best of luck students. Happy learning always.